Hey, how is my family? How y'all doing? Well, I did this video before and I erased it. Why? Well, I had some reggae music going on in the background and some not just reggae, but just some music, going on in the background, and it actually seemed to have ruined the video. So I just went ahead on and I erased it. I erased it. I sure did. And it's distracting too. Some people can actually do music and talk.
This is Michaela, and you're rocking with me on Party Vibe Radio.
I'll probably be low like that. I hope that's okay. No. I wanted to put a little reggae on y'all. So let me introduce you all to everything. First of all, those are not my cereal. Okay. We had company, so I bought everybody's breakfast. Had to, well, they cook breakfast, I ain't gonna lie, but I bought breakfast and stuff. So, we had pancakes, bacon, well, turkey bacon, and don't get on me because I didn't eat that. I know y'all be like, Mama, you weren't supposed to eat that. We had porridge, or grits, if you want to call it grits. And we had fresh eggs from the chicks. And I have duck eggs too. And so we had that, and they had cereal with everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's not mine. Since you all love the flowers so much, I went ahead and bought fresh sunflowers just for you all, and I have my something to set the house up real good. I love the smell of that. And somebody was talking about, Mama, you need to water that cactus. This is actually the way the cactus is. It's a hanging cactus. I do not know the exact name of it. I got it off of eBay, so it does not stand. It hangs. And it's good and full of water. This reservoir here has water in it, so you got to keep in mind, you cannot put a lot of water on a cactus, okay? Now at the top, you may be confusing it, thinking that it's this Christmas cactus at the top. Christmas cactuses, they stand. So this put out some of the most beautifulest Christmas cactuses around November. Isn't that crazy? Right around Thanksgiving it bloomed, and they were just simply gorgeous, just breathtaking. But this right here actually it's a different variety of cactus. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I bought it from eBay because it had this long hanging flower off of it. Like that, the photo of it. And I said, I want to get something like that. So what they'll do, they'll hang, and their flowers will hang down too. So if I find out the name of that cactus, I'll let you know. But I'm still waiting on it to bloom. It has not bloomed since I've had it. I've had this right here for about 4 years, and to date there's had been no bloom. It came from Arizona, from a very dry climate, and she said she kept it outside, so it make a big difference. It may make a big difference. I kept it outside this year, and it actually gave me good blooms here, but these still didn't bloom. I also have the Easter cactus while we at it. Here's the Easter cactus here, which I'm getting ready to put it in a better pot, around springtime. Now, it's an Easter cactus, and it actually blooms right around, March to April. And I have this one, it actually blooms too, but it's still a baby. I've actually had this 7 years. When I first got it, I got it off eBay. It was that small, and it has grown. It grows very slowly. But you've seen these before. They can get massively tall, very, very tall. Just a beautiful, beautiful plant. As you all can see, I love cactuses. I have another Christmas cactus here that did not bloom. Most of the Christmas cactuses did not bloom. Now, I have one that I leave outside, and in the cold, and it survives, and it doesn't bloom. And I have the plumeria. I also have, I don't know what this is in this water, a bamboo plant in the water. So I got everything. I got the jade succulent. You have to keep in mind, you can't, once they come in, you cannot flood them with water. When they're in the sunlight, then now say for instance, I got an aloe vera in another room. It's massive. And when it's inside, I put absolutely no water on it or you'll lose it. Once it warms up and it can go outside, it's safe, then I'll begin to, add water on it, probably like once a month, you know. Also, I have lots of plants, y'all. I also have a, what you call that, a orchid. Mr. Woody got me 3 Valentines ago. And it has never bloomed, but I'm excited because it did put some new leaves on it this past summer. So we'll see what it does. I know it's a certain kind of food it needs or something like that, but I hadn't gave it any food. But in actuality, that is not what I came here to talk about it. I'm just, I know some people were having some concerns with that plant back there. I just want to talk about that, Look, y'all, I had a day yesterday. This is January the 20th. I'm looking at it. I got a Chinese calendar that somebody gave me. Thank you for the Chinese calendar. I heard that it's the New Year's, something, China New Year or something. China New Year, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the 24th. Why can't I see up there? Yeah, it's the 24th of January 2017. So anyways, it's supposed to be the year of the something. I'm not sure. It's so funny because I've gone to other realities and asked people what year it is, and they'll tell me, oh, it's the year of the lamb, it's the year of the... And I'm like, what? They don't use, like, numbers. And all that time, I didn't know. When I went to these travels, one year was the year of the zombie. I asked somebody in a time travel about 7 or 8 years ago, and I asked this young lady what year it was. She said it's the year of the zombie. And I was like, what? Somebody had said it was the year of a zodiac. And some of them, they give me numbers, and some of them want. One gave me 10, 85, something. I got it wrote on paper. I can't remember all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I document mine on paper. But you all remember when I had this experience where when I asked this woman, what planet are you from? What planet am I on? She said I was on a quadrant. She said, well, we live on a quadrant. It's going to be very difficult for me to believe that I'm actually creating a time. Because somebody said, well, Mama, you create these timelines. I would love to think that that's what it is, but I don't see how I can create it. And the reason why I say I can't create it is because some of the things that I experience and the knowledge I gain from these timelines, I don't know these things already. So when I come here, it puzzles me. The year of the lamb. Well, if I was creating this reality, why I've never heard of a year of the lamb? I'm not that creative to think of anything like that. The year of the zombie. What? I'm used to years being like, this is 2017. There's no way for me to create it. I'm not that innovative. It's not me. Like I told you all about the glass, what I thought was a cell phone. I'm not quite sure what that thing was. In the lady hand, as she was using the device, it was glass. And there was a yellow solar light coming from it, imagery, sort of hologram like in nature. Like if I was to have my cell phone here, the image was not on the flat surface, but it actually illuminated itself. Like if I was to see the face of a person in my reality, it would be flat, like right here I would see here, but here the face was actually raised up from the device. I'm not creative enough I know I have a very broad imagination, but I could not have fathomed anything like that. So what it looked like she had over it was like a sun, a solar sun. It was lit like light. whatever was coming from within that image, I couldn't discern it. I did not have the ability to understand or comprehend what was in this thing that was up here, but it kept her attention, and she was just looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, what is that? You know, and I asked her what it was, and she didn't respond. But so I wasn't trying to get into that, but I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this, you know, because somebody did say to me, you know, I heard all kind of theories, y'all, about what I'm going through, and I'm just so happy to find out that I'm not the only one. But I just wish that there was a way we could all come together. Even if I could do a Google Hangout and people who are interested in it, you know, and people who have had their own experience with what I call time traveling. We can all come together and discuss this. People who have the interest, you know, not everybody's interested in this. You know, I've lost a lot of people along the way, and that comes with the business that, you know, we're going to meet a lot of people on our, you know, a destination, but on our travel to our destination, but not everybody's going to continue on that destination with us. Some people are going to actually get off at their destination, you know, and then we'll continue on. Not all of us are going in the same place. We may meet up in the same place, but we may not all go down the same road. So if there are really any people who would like to have some private discussions, it really would help me a lot, and it really would help a lot of other people a lot. And I would really like for it to be where we can speak live to each other. Periscope definitely wouldn't be it. It would probably have to be like a live Google Hangout. I want to do a live Google Hangout here on YouTube, but I don't know how to pull something like that up on my tablet. You know what I'm saying? And I know I strayed a little bit away from the witchcraft a little bit, which I still do it. But the spirits are telling me that there are some other things that I need to be actually paying attention to and cultivating and grooming. Also, you know, I was warned to pay close attention to those time jumps. Nikki, thank you for, you know, for the lovely conversation, Nikki. That makes a lot of sense what you told me to do. I got to give Nikki another shout out. Nikki said, first of all, Nikki did say you need to change that smoke detector now. Yeah, it's weird because they all give out right around January. Isn't that something? So I went and I tested it, and it's just full. It got good battery. My son had to actually give it a little jolt or something like that. He said it's good, Mom, because it got to getting acting up. So all of them been changed. It's that one that's in the hallway that sometimes get a little bit annoying. I just don't want it to really go out. You know, they look fairly new. But anyway, thank you, because, you know, you have to take those kind of things serious. You don't want a fire and you're sleeping in your bed. You can't get out. Appreciate it. But I was telling Nikki that for some reason, and I need to talk to you all about this travel, you know, in the first video, excuse me, y'all, I talked to you all about, I was having tea, and I told everybody to get the teacups out. I had hawthorn tea with dandelion. I'm round now. With a little pineapple in it for sweetening. I just want to make sure I get every drop of that. And so anyways, but I talked to her, and I want to talk to you all about another travel. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I got to talk to you all about it. And I really appreciate all the help that you all given me. Man, I don't know what I would do without y'all. Y'all been showing me so much support and love. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me. You're not just only helping me, but you helping all of the other people who are coming to the channel looking for answers. So it means a lot. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to me. And to them too. I got to talk to y'all because anyways, but I want to talk to you too, Norwa. And Norwa, you brought up something interesting. Well, I went to your channel and I read the comments, and there was someone who said, thank you so much for helping Mama out with the quadrant realities and stuff. And I'm telling you, thank you too, you Norwa, but not just Norwa, but all of you all, Chocolate and jewelry, and it's just so many of you, Peter Tisdale, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all have helped me through that. God, do you know, if I did not, read over the comments and just see where you all were trying to help me, then I would have missed out on so much knowledge. I would have just passed the word quadrant off when she said you're in a quadrant. Well, we're in a quadrant. We live in a quadrant, and they didn't associate their lives with the planet and all of that. I would have missed out so much if I did not have you all here. You know what I'm saying? So this is just, I know y'all say, well, Mama, thanks for what you do, but I need to tell you all thanks for what y'all do too. This means a hell of a lot to me. You just do not know. You all are helping me to grow for real, spiritually, because each day, each hour, each minute down to the second, I realize that I know absolutely nothing. Okay? I know nothing. And I'm going to leave this planet not knowing a goddamn thing, because it's too much to learn. So I got to spend my time, you understand, digging for information, trying to unlock and to do whatever I can and use my time wisely. I don't know about y'all. But anyways, don't waste none of your time. The money was wonderful. The money was good. It got so many different things. But, it's a lot of other things that's important too, besides just grabbing that money, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to help people and stuff like that. And with that comes money, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, man, we just cannot let the money get us so consumed that we're not paying attention to, the spirits, because they're communicating with us constantly. You got to keep your eyes open, not just your physical eyes, because your physical eyes can't see everything. Your pineal eye got to be open, because it can show you things that these can't see. Your ears, your clairaudience got to be wide open, because you're going to have things communicating with you, honey. It might just be a TV. It may be a brick trying to talk to you. One time it scared me a little bit. My dog, you know what I'm saying, he's got a little pillow that he curls up down at the foot of the bed and everything. One time I swear I could hear that guy look at it. It's kind of scared me a little bit. The dog was goddamn talking. So anything can talk to you and bring a message to you. Don't even be surprised if a spoon says something. And Laura, you got me so involved. If I do like that right there, I'm listening, trying to see the way that clank sound. If something in there I need to hear. What you call it? Entropic telepathy? Y'all check that out. Man, you have blown my goddamn mind. So I read over comments. Somebody said, thank you for helping Mom and all. Whoever you are out there, I cannot remember your name, but you got a caricature type avatar. And thank you for saying that. And thank you to all of you all, And so I was reading over Norwa's comments and stuff like that. And I'm finding that a lot of people who come to my channel are going over there and seeing some things he got going on over there, because he got some pretty cool things going on over there. Honestly, he does. And so I went over there and I read some comments, and then he went into explaining how, he can't intervene 100% on what we're trying to dig at and get to. That we have to go through some hoops and some things to get to that stage, and we have to be patient, before we can gain that level of knowledge. So he had a link there, and I clicked on it, and it brought me to a movie clip, Inception. And when I got to Inception and saw that movie clip, it was very interesting, but at the same time too, something that did correlate with my experience is the fact that she was there, she was sleeping, when she was having a conversation with this man, and he had to tell her, you're sleeping. So that did kind of correlate with my experience, that when I'm actually asleep, when I'm actually time jumping and time traveling, I'm asleep. But I am, my spirit, my soul is no longer my body. I'm actually interacting in another reality. The only thing that was kind of different about her experience from mine is that she didn't realize she was asleep. You know what I'm saying? That her body was sleeping. When I'm in that reality, I am aware that my body is here and I'm resting, I'm sleeping. And when he also said somebody was constructing her dream, I guess that's the way I understood it. I'm quite sure no one is constructing minds. You know what I'm saying? This is a real reality. You all need to know that, there are other realities. There are other people that are not native to this timeline, that have their own native timeline. Just like when I'm there, I am not native to those timelines. At least that's what I think, that I'm not native to those timelines. I do not feel like I'm at home. Why? I'm there. That's $1 million question. And the reason why I'm getting this paper is because all of us are in the same space. Even their reality, I say we're in the same space. All of us are here. You can have trillions of different realities, alternate realities, but we're all here. And there are many copies of you. I just don't exist right here in your reality, right here, right now. I exist in those places too. We have copies of ourselves. And so we're all here, but we're all layered on each other like this. Reality 1, reality 2, reality 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacked up. All of us in this one place. What causes some of us to actually enter into other realities, other times and spaces, we'll never know. But if you could master that, which people said, no, don't touch that. Just let it be. Stop manipulating things. But the shamans do. Then you can go there and do some wonderful things. I'm still trying to get over that, the fact that they left this food for me to eat for my body. I still have it all. And I wished I had it now so I can really give you all a better close-up. I think you all would see it even a little bit better if I was to put it here. If I had it in my hand. See how much better you saw that? But what I wanted to get at is when I talked to you all about Nikki talked about this. Remember I talked to you all about the building, and I know y'all want to hear more of witchcraft and things of that nature and supernaturalism, but I got something for y'all. So when I come back to the next video, I'm gonna concentrate on what y'all might call the Hank Man and all of those different shadow beings and cape beings. I want to talk about those in the next video, okay? But anyway, with my shoes squeaking, my rubber shoes. Anyways, this is what I'm going to talk about. I talked to you all about the fact that I went to a particular timeline where I was in a doctor's office and there were people in there and their skin was darker, and they actually had burns on their skin, and evidently I did too. And they had to be treated. And remember I talked to you all about there was a young girl there, and no one would talk to me but her, and they all whispered in her ear to give her information to talk to me. And so so I talk, and I know those numbers they keep spitting out numbers that are so similar to the everyday numbers that I need to pay attention to here. And the one time the girl said it was 1641. I'm like, wait a minute now, that's like spiritual 41. I'm noticing that some of those things are actually correlating with some of my reality, so I'm paying some attention to it. And when she said 1640, when she said 41, she had a very sneaky look on her face. Now this is not the little girl with the burn. This is another timeline where there was this 16, 17-year-old that was telling me when I asked her what the year was. She said 41. They said no, she don't know 41. She said 1641, and it was interesting to me that 41 is in my name, Spiritually 41, and she had a sneaky look on her face, and I don't trust her. Okay, now let's get back to the other timeline with the little girl. What I noticed is when I looked out the window, you know how you have those big picture windows and stuff when you go to the doctor's office and stuff, and they high rises, and you can look out and you can see the actual skyscrapers and stuff like that. And they look so different to me. I'm like, I don't really know this place, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. 2 days ago, and I'm going to send y'all footage. 2 days ago. Remember I told you I passed by a building. It was a long red building, and all the windows were shattered and blown the fuck out. 2 days ago, I drove by that fucking building. That's why I said, no, I'm not creating this. This ain't mine. This is somebody else's. I ain't good enough to create all of this because I actually drove by that building. When I said I drove by the building, there was a cop there. Sure enough, never seen this building nowhere but in this travel. I see the building over to the side. I just screamed as loud as I just screamed till my head was hurting. And everybody was wondering what was wrong with me. I was screaming because I had already saw that building. The only difference, and the same cop car was sitting there. The only difference about it was that in the alternate timeline, the glass was all cracked and shattered. But here, they had already taken all of the glass out of all of the windows. And I'm going to show it to you. And Nikki, you said, go, Mama, go to that building. You get out the car and go there. There's something. Walk around that building and see why it's there. And I am going to do it. And then when I was up there, lo and behold, I could see the building scape. Exact same building scape. Exact same. Never, ever fucking been up there. But in that timeline. And go, and I see, what the fuck? What's causing this? And why? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at now in my life. You know, and it's consuming quite a bit of my time. You know, nerves and stuff, I'm just short patient, nerve bad. Because they taking me. They, as in who? They are, I don't know, extraterrestrials, entities, I don't know who these beings are, taking me to all of these places in advance. But only I'm seeing the places look like beyond now or behind now. Shit, what is the future and what is the past? I don't fucking know. You know, they're finding, digging up ancient stuff that is actually ahead of our time. So what the fuck? Like that alien spaceship they claim to have found on the moon, you know, with this technology, man. This high-tech technology, and they said the shit looked like it's about, what, 10 or 15,000 years old. So what is the future? There ain't no fucking future. It already happened. Hello? And the past ain't happened yet. And the here and now, we don't even know where that is. So, and I just don't want to lose my mind in all of this shit, man. You know, I really don't. But every time I want to let it go so I can concentrate on this timeline, I'm dragged right back into it. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't have much time, and I'm going to get into this the second video. I went and I found a new channel. I liked it, and I saw the young lady, and the actual name of the lady's channel is how she moved to LA. She's been in LA for so many years and stuff. And I remember seeing a video. She said now she feel like it's time to say goodbye. And she's got short hair, short curly reddish hair, and she's light skinned. And well, so I went to sleep, and lo and behold, I went to where she was. And I actually went to her and approached her, and I will have to go and do this to part 2. This is going to have to be part 2. I'll be back in just a little bit, okay? Bye-bye.